This is Richard Tape. He's on a quest to beat this guy, but he only has one inventory slot. To achieve a fire cape, he'll have to think outside the box and play RuneScape in ways no one has before. It's a long shot, but no one ever said it was gonna be easy. Last episode, we engineered some bizarre one inventory slot upgrades, one of which I really didn't think was possible, but we somehow have it now. The account is approaching its final test, but not without facing the biggest roadblock I've had since day one. I don't think I ever could have anticipated just how slow the journey has been to getting these stats. I think I could get these stats within 1 or 2 days on a normal account, but it's been a full month with one inventory slot, and this is what perfection looks like, I guess. Obviously, we have an insanely big challenge coming up. I've done fire capes with low stats and low supplies before, but this is so different. I mean, I get to take in one item to survive all 63 waves of the fight caves with low stats, and I don't even have any arrows yet, which is our biggest obstacle before we can even step foot in that cave. I came back here just to feel this out a bit more. This is something I could do for adamant arrows. As we know, I'd have to spend around 8 hours here just prayer flicking non-stop to get enough arrows for the fight cave, and you'd think that adamant arrows are great, but rune arrows are 20% better, and that actually makes a massive difference when we're talking about a 4 or 5 or 6 hour fire cape where I'm trying to precisely play. I mean, the difference in arrows alone could mean an extra hour that I have to spend in that cave laser focused, able to make a game-changing mistake that just ends the run. As much as I'd love to spend 8 hours getting inferior arrows, I really feel like rune arrows are what we need. So the question is, how do we get our hands on the arrows that change everything? Whoa, video sponsor.
I'm getting so tired of this guy. He spent the last 7 hours cooking this same meal. Hey buddy, it's time for a new you.
A new me? Whoa! Today's sponsor is very special to me. I've been using Factor for the last 6 months as I completely turned my exercise and diet habits around for the better. Factor has been incredible, genuinely incredible. I'm not even reading a script right now. Let me explain this to you. These delicious meals come straight to your doorstep, pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes or less, and you know exactly what's in all of these meals. It's all so convenient, and since I've been hitting the gym hard the last few months, being able to grab a meal from the fridge afterward, put it in the microwave, and have a well-balanced, healthy, nutritious meal ready to go in just a few minutes is so game-changing for me personally. There's so many options every week. Look at how good these meals look. They taste great. There's choices for any kind of diet you might be on, whether it's keto or you're trying to be calorie smart. You can pick out your meals every single week. I heavily urge you to go click my link or go to factor75.com and use code POGSETTLEDMAR50 for 50% off your first box. You will not regret it. Please go give it a shot. I've been collecting bronze arrows for the last hour because we have a master plan here. I have 600 arrows to use, but I only have part of this plan figured out, so it's more like an amateur plan, actually. These 600 arrows are going to be used at pest control. I did say I was going to go back, and I have 2 great reasons for doing so. As far as I'm aware, right now, the one item I am forced to bring into the fight caves is 1 full prayer potion. I'm trying to maximize range accuracy, so I'll have a minimal amount of prayer bonus, and I'll have to prayer flick perfectly for the entire fight cave, and that 1 prayer potion buys me margin of error. Now, I can slightly expand my margin of error by getting my prayer level up, not only by getting extra prayer points, but also jumping a restoration bracket. Getting 48 prayer jumps me up a bracket, and suddenly my prayer potion restores 4 extra total prayer points, which is a really big deal when the margins are this tight. Last episode, I also set myself the goal of getting 100k cash, and pest control makes me some money, but I'm moving this goalpost. I actually need 200k cash, and we're gonna hope that's enough. I believe I need to win 134 games of pest control to get 48 prayer, and that is not including how many times I'm gonna have to leave to get more arrows, so I honestly don't know how long I'm gonna be here. But this is my home for at least the next 8 or 9 hours, and probably more like 11 or 12. I don't really know, but we'll see. First 100 points ready to go. 45 prayer mystic might unlocked. That might come in handy. Oh boy, time to collect another 600 arrows. And there is 46 prayer, 2 levels to go. Just ran out of arrows mid-game, so you know what we have to do now. Another 100 points used on a prayer, and that is... That's not 47? Okay, my bad. I've got another 100 points to use, and here comes 47 prayer. It's everyone's favorite time, arrow time. Oh, there we go. That's the last game. Just a cool, casual 10 hours to get 48 prayer, but we have jumped a restoration bracket, and I'm very, very happy about it. So this basically gets me an extra 8 prayer points, 4 that I'll always have, and 4 from the prayer potion that's going to be in my 1 inventory slot. It is tempting to get 49 prayer just to have an ace up my sleeve in a way and have it as a last resort, although if my prayer goes down, I'm most likely dead. I'm pretty close to 65 range. I'm honestly tempted to just go back in there and finish it off. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. You know, I still needed the money, so it's not like this was a waste of time, and that is 4 total range levels that I gained with this pest control grind. 65 range. Now that we've officially finished with pest control, let's see how much money we've made over the last 11 hours or so. Okay, 113k in here plus the 6k that I deposit now. I'm gonna have to drop this 700 GP. I think I had a little bit of money here beforehand, but let's just say 119k over the course of like 11-12 hours. Money is extremely difficult to make on this account, so having a stash of 119k is a good start, but it's not quite our 200,000 GP goal, so I'm gonna have to engineer some ways to make more money. This money goal is the priority right now. I can't enter the fight cave until I finish it because it's my only way of getting rune arrows as far as I'm aware. I'm not even sure if it'll work, but if it does work, it's gonna be very risky. But we really can't do anything until we get the money we need. So I've been messing around in Varrock for a little bit. You might look at my chat and see a lot of different sword prices. Why am I checking sword prices? I withdrew 2k from Clan Wars because I want to buy myself an adamant sword real quick. We can only withdraw from the coffer in increments of 1,000, so we do need to get our final 80 GP somehow. It shouldn't be that hard though. 7 coins! And we do 2 pickpockets, that's 2067. Now we just give 2 GP to Charlie the Tramp, and we'll have our Addy sword. Okay, so the sword is actually going to be for a little later. Who is selling 800 mithril swords? Anyway, the sword is for a bit later. We're gonna employ a strategy right now to make money because we still need 80,000 GP to finish this goal. Step 1 to any good strategy is death, so that's exactly what we're doing. I have to leave my stuff here because we're going back into the wilderness, baby. Start the despawn timer. I have no idea how good this is to make money, but my options are so limited. There are so few ways to make money with 1 inventory slot. Whoa, is that an iron scimitar? I know it's an iron scimitar. I actually need this thing. I need to get my hands on a looting bag. Go figure. It's like the only way of making this method work at all. Now, as always, if I have a theory, I'm not going to test it on a different account because I think it's so much fun to just figure out if it works. And I'm pretty sure this is going to work, but I'm honestly not. It's not 100%. It's like more like 90-95%. Well, I've wasted 7 minutes killing skeletons, so I'm just going to go over to the rats because I have a despawn timer going. I can't really afford this right now, so I just need a looting bag. Okay, we got our looting bag. 10 minutes wasted so far, so we gotta hurry. I know what you might be thinking, at least some of you. I know half of you don't even play this game, but I know I can fill this looting bag full of steel plate bodies. But the quirky part of this is I hope to take it over to the Fountain of Rune, which will give me infinite runes, because normally alchemy is impossible on this account. I have 1 inventory slot. I can't have the runes in my inventory. So the fountain acts as my runes, and I can just alch whatever's in my inventory. The cash should drop to the floor, and everyone's happy, and I hope it'll work, and it should work. Wow, I'm gonna be honest, I am finding no steel plate bodies, so I'm gonna resort to stocking up on some staves of earth. They're not as good. I think they're 800 coins instead of 1200, but I mean, it's something. At least I just can't find any steel plate bodies. I've done almost a full run through the world list, and I don't really have any options to wait because all my stuff is on the floor in Draenor Village right now, so I guess I'm just stocking up on some staves. Oh, we have a full looting bag. Okay, I have spent a lot of time here, way more than I intended to, because we're already half an hour into the despawn timer. That is kind of crazy. I also can't high alch this stuff. I can only low alch, so it's not gonna be as much money as I thought, but it's still gonna be a lot more money than doing pest control for multiple hours. I mean, anything to make a dent in this 200k goal, man. We are about to be so smart. There it is. Okay, so we break this looting bag, and okay, we got mainly steel plate bodies in here. I didn't really take a look, but yeah, we're gonna be low alching 1 at a time. We drop the cash stack over here. 800 coins a plate body. It's not too bad. A genie as well. Hello. What do I use this lamp on? Prayer, I guess? I don't know. Prayer, sure. If someone comes and kills me for the equivalent of like 16,000 gold, I'm gonna be pretty upset, but I will manage. If that is my fate, I will manage. I love how I have to pick up individual stacks of coins that are on the same pile. 21,000 gold. Now, honestly, not bad. I am genuinely really happy with that because that is so much money for this account. I wish I could do another trip because that was originally the plan, is I was going to do 2 trips, but the steel plate body luck is just not there right now. So we're just going to walk down, follow the coastline so we can make it out of here safely with this money. It is straight to Ferox Enclave, and we now have 138k. Why does it feel like I just climbed a mountain to make that money and it feels like our cash stack didn't even move? Don't get me wrong, we're 62k away from the goal now, but it just feels like I don't know, I have to go get my things. All our things are safe. We're fine. It is officially Adamant Sword season. I have not made 200k yet. Please stop asking. What am I doing with this Adamant Sword, you may ask? Well, 2 things on the agenda: defense and hit points. I'm going into this fight cave with no food, which means all the hit points I have are the hit points I have. Defense helps me preserve those hit points, and I've decided I want to live. But what defense level should I get? It is Adamant Sword season. There's 41. It's time to bring back one of my favorite segments on the show, discussing the next 5 days of my life. I ended up getting 50 defense after 4 hours on the beach, which only got me 1 hit point level. And yeah, I decided I wanted 49 prayer, so I did end up spending another 2.5 hours of pest control. Yeah, baby, 49 prayer. This could actually help though. This could genuinely save me at some point. Also an extra prayer point. I made a little over 20k from those pest control games, putting me at 158k, just 42,000 away from the goal. I started to do a bunch of different things to make money. I pickpocketed for 4,000 GP. I had to go collect more arrows. I got another 100 pest points. Yes, I went back for another 2 hours. Got myself a brand new Adamant Sword because I went back to sand crabs for 11 hours to get 60 defense. I was extremely happy with this defense level at this point and saw no reason to go any higher. This will definitely make me feel a lot safer in the cave. And finally, I went to temple spiders with the last of my bronze arrows, hoping for a good drop, and sure enough, I got a rune med helm and sold it for 9k. And after some time here, I realized I had enough to finish off the 200k GP goal. I was finally done. We came out on the other side of this 5-day adventure, having made 60k cash, getting 20 defense levels, a prayer level, and many other mental victories that we don't even have time to list. Now, it was time to see if it was all worth it. I told myself that I would never do a grind like this again, that I would never go sleepless for a RuneScape goal ever again. I did it many years ago during Swampletics for vampires. I made myself miserable, and unfortunately, the only way for me to get rune arrows on this account is to make myself miserable. According to my calculations here, if I can stay awake at the archery minigame in the ranging guild for 13 hours straight, I can gather 60,000 archery tickets exactly and exchange them for 1,500 rune arrows. I've thought about ways to potentially not do this in one go, and there really isn't a good answer to that. And I have easily spent 25 hours making all of this money on here, and if I lose focus during this was all for nothing. Here's how it's gonna work. I pay this guy 200 coins to take part in the archery minigame. He is going to drop me 10 arrows on the floor, which I can just pick up and put into my ammo slot, and I can shoot this target 10 times. Every time I hit the target, I'll get a certain amount of points based on where I hit the target, and after I finish up these 10 arrows, I'm gonna get archery tickets as a reward. And you can exchange 2,000 archery tickets for 50 rune arrows in the reward shop. So I got 67 archery tickets there. They're just gonna drop to the floor each time. You'll notice there's a timer next to those archery tickets. That is how long I have until they despawn. So I basically have to juggle them so that they never hit 0. In fact, it looks like they drop to 2 different piles, so I actually have to pick up both piles and redrop them, and that will reset their timer. But in theory, if there's another player that happens to come to the ranging guild, they would be able to see my archery tickets once this timer hits 120. So I actually have to be way more vigilant than even the 3-minute despawn timer. As of right now, I am completely locked in. If I leave right now, my archery tickets are going to despawn, so I'm literally stuck here for the next 13 hours. It's not like I can pick up my archery tickets and my coins and just log out. I am forced to be here until I am done. I think it's stressful now. Wait until I get 50,000 tickets on the ground, then it'll be really stressful. I will keep you updated on how my 13-hour session goes. Alright, so there's our first range level from this grind. We're actually approaching the first hour here. Feeling good right now. I know I won't be in, in like 6 or 7 hours, but we've crossed the 10,000 ticket mark, so we're over 2 hours in. I'm still feeling good right now. Still feeling good. 68 range, over 3 hours in right now. The range XP is pretty decent from this. Oh my god, I had a heart attack. That is so close. There's a clue step here, so people come here sometimes. Thankfully, I had my archery tickets above the 120-second mark, so this guy could not see them. I'm gonna have to hop worlds again. There's 20,000 tickets over 4 hours in. We're a third of the way. We are a third of the way there. We're a little over 5 hours, and I am definitely getting a little tired. I honestly wish I started this under better conditions. You can even see in my chat that I tried putting my archery tickets on a table just so I could leave for a little bit. I have left a couple times. I just risk my archery tickets each time. So, well, we had another player come, so I can show you guys the world hop process that I go through. I basically just try to drop and come back for both things really fast. We're on the edge of getting 30k tickets right now. He's already gone. People just do the clue step and they leave, but if someone sees 30,000 archery tickets on the ground, which is, you know, it's a little over 200k, they're gonna pick them up, so I have to hop worlds. It's just not worth the risk, and I just re-juggle everything. We are 8 hours in, 70k cash left in the inventory right now, 40,000 tickets on the ground. Honestly, the only thing scaring me right now is a big mistake that makes all these tickets disappear. I think I would cry. I actually think I would cry if I let these tickets disappear at this point. So I'm focusing up. 4 hours left, maybe 5. I don't even know why I'm recording right now. We passed 50k a while ago, but yeah, we've got what, a little under 2 hours left. We can do this. 5,000 tickets to go. We're so close at this point. It's taking everything in me to not make a dire mistake with 55,000 archery tickets on the ground right now, but 1 hour left. One more. I have never wanted to sleep so badly. I know we're about to complete this. This honestly felt worse than vampires, at least recency bias. Obviously, you know, vampires was 3 years ago, but this was, I mean, I was awake twice the amount of time for that one, and this one still felt a lot worse. So the issue with this is I do need exactly 60,000 tickets because it's increments of 2,000, and if I go over, it's not gonna work. Okay, this is turning into a mess. I'm just gonna grab this 63. Let's just go with 60,001. I would get it to exactly 60,000 if I had any energy left in me right now. 60,001 archery tickets. It was 13 hours, exactly like I expected. It was actually a little more, but we even got 71 range out of this grind. I did not expect to be going into the fire cape with more than 65 range-ish, but I am going to bed. I will see you tomorrow and we'll figure this ticket situation out. Good morning, it's a new day. We're gonna be going over to the Fountain of Rune with all of these archery tickets, and if someone kills me for them, I will simply cry to sleep. The series is over. Everyone can subscribe for the next one. We just need to alch one archery ticket and we are home free. Okay, that's not good. I just got poisoned, and I obviously don't have any food on me, so this just got a little sketchy, I think. Okay, we gotta do this quick. Low alch 1. Yes, we have 60,000 exactly. Let's just get the hell out of here. I don't know if I can make it to safety before dying. This poison is pretty rough. I think I literally have to interface stall here just to delay the poison enough so I can live. This is so bad. Please. Please. Redemption. Yes. Okay, we're gonna be fine. That's so funny. See, I actually did end up needing redemption. What a beautiful unlock for me. I'm gonna have to wait this poison out a bit longer, but thankfully I do have redemption just to keep healing myself, so this did work out pretty nicely. Okay, we made it. We're fully healthy. We have 60,000 tickets exactly, so let's go get our rune arrows. What a roller coaster this entire grind was. I mean, the sleepless 13 hours into the wilderness trip to risk it all just to get exactly 60,000. This is gonna be so satisfying. 30 sets of rune arrows. Yes, we're done. This is looking like our final setup as well. 94 range bonus and the literal strongest arrows I can get. There's a lot of pressure to get this cape first try. Easily 30 hours went into getting these arrows, not to mention the archery ticket thing was miserable, and I'll have to do it all over again if I die in that cave. Now that we have rune arrows, there's only one thing missing, and that's a prayer potion. Sorry, I have to stop myself right there. It's time for an embarrassing confession on how I wasted over 10 hours of my time. Remember when I got 57 thieving last episode so that I could use grubby keys on the chest and get supplies from it, mainly potions? Right, well, somehow I entirely overlooked the fact that I can't decant the potions. Like, if I get a couple 2-dose potions, I can't combine them, I can't get a 4-dose prayer potion from here. And I didn't realize that until I had spent 10 hours hunting for grubby keys down here. Not to mention every single key I opened was garbage anyway, but after 10 hours, I finally made the realization and I realized I only had one choice. For a third time, welcome back, crazy archaeologist. It's pretty much the only way for me to get a 4-dose prayer potion, and I hate that it is because I just keep coming back here, and it also means I have to farm the death runes again, and that is such a slow process. But there was no more time to waste, so I got straight to it. Nothing like 2 straight hours of death rune collection to get the blood pumping, you know? Well, it's time for the red dehyde body grind all over again, but this time at least we're hunting something that's twice as common, so that is pretty nice. Business as usual. We're just going until we get the prayer potion. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. We got a bunch of them last time. Yes, that's so quick. I love it. Yes, we're done, baby. I only used 150 death runes or whatever. No, I can't even do anything, man. And why so toxic, bro? You just killed the defenseless opponent for a prayer potion. Oh, that timing, literally 5 more seconds and I'm out of there. Man, those death runes took me hours to get, and I literally had the thing I was looking for. I had the prayer potion in my inventory. Just spent another 2 hours collecting 307 death runes, so hopefully this is enough to get another prayer potion. I just love hopping worlds and finding death runes. It's one of my favorite things, I think. In the world, maybe? I feel like top 3. Well, 51. Just reset the stats and we are going back for hopefully our final kill of the trip. I'm really hoping I can get one more with these 67 death runes. Otherwise, it's back over to Feldip Hills and we're spending another 3 hours collecting more death runes. This is life right now. This is life. Yes! Yes! Oh, on the final kill of the trip too. 20 death runes left. I'm done. There's no one around to kill me this time. That was the last item on the agenda. Despawn timer is still healthy, but let's get back to our things. It's time! It's time! I did accidentally shoot some spiders with 4 of my rune arrows, but otherwise, everything is perfect. I'm very, very happy. Prayer potion acquired, rune arrows loaded, 72 range, 61 hit points. Actually higher than I expected those to be, so it's a bonus. We need to get this cape first try. The rune arrows took me over 30 hours. The prayer potion took me about 8, so close to 40 hours of prep for one attempt. I need to be top of my game, laser focused, no mistakes. I especially don't want to do the archery ticket thing again, but also the prayer potion is kind of miserable to get to, so I'm not even getting myself a cape before this. I have to earn it. Richard Tape has never worn a cape, and I want the first cape he wears to be a fire cape. We have 1 prayer bonus in this setup, which means every prayer point is precious to me. They are very easy to waste, and I cannot afford to waste them. As per usual, I did the nerdy thing and rotation scouted. Of all 15 rotations that you could get for your 63 fight cave waves, rotation 2 appears to be the easiest for my situation. And with 1 full prayer potion, I have 125 total prayer points to complete this. All we have to do is make 3 minutes worth of prayer last, what, 5 hours? And of course, I have no food whatsoever, so every mistake is going to be extremely punishing. My biggest concern actually is going to be to pick up every single arrow that I shoot, which will get extremely annoying later on. One thing that I'm genuinely very concerned about is the level 360s, because if I take too long to kill them, my rune arrows will disappear, and that's going to be like 60 or 70 rune arrows on the ground. Like, actually caring about the ammo that I'm using it could be genuinely detrimental to later in the run. I guess we'll find out, because if I have to go pick up my arrows next to a major that can melee me for a 54, it's just not going to be a good time. So I am taking my sweet time, especially with the bats. These bats are the most annoying monster in this cave. If I get hit by one, even if it hits me for a 0, it'll drain my prayer, and I really cannot be having that. And yes, I will be picking up all of these arrows. No, that's gonna hit me. I already screwed up. Well, that's a good introduction to the Rangers, because that just goes to show that these guys will pretty much always tear right through me, so I have to make sure I'm praying against them. Our very first lizard guy, it's kind of like a little breath of fresh air when you get these guys, because you know it's just a chill ride until wave 30, basically. Wave 28, and we are looking very, very good so far. Still no prayer points used, which is kind of expected. I usually start slipping after wave 30. That's when there's way more things to focus on and potentially mess up with. I have taken a little bit of damage. In fact, I'm a little sketched out of starting the major waves because I am in a one-shot range. Okay, now it gets real. Now is when I really need to focus because this is where mistakes get very, very punishing. Let's lure this guy over here. Oh, my bad. Let me explain prayer flicking in 10 seconds real quick. Basically, prayer drain doesn't begin until the second game tick that you have your prayer on. So what I'm doing here is turning on and off my prayer in exact 0.6 second intervals to never use prayer. As long as your rhythm is perfect, you will not use any prayer. Wow, I'm actually impressed with that. 30 arrows on the ground? That's not, oh. Okay, I thought I was gonna get hit there for a second, but we're good. I do have to grab those arrows. This is such an annoying part of this cave. I've never had to do a cave like this where I have to just slave away over every arrow that's on the ground. I mean, this is a stack of 26. Of course I have to pick it up, but I have to pick it up while not getting hit a 50. These major kills are definitely extremely long. Even though we have decent accuracy with our gear setup, they just have so much defense. These kills are so slow. As you can see, I made a little bit of a boo-boo. I did lose my first prayer point, unfortunately. Wave 37. I made it to wave 37 without using any prayer at all. As much as I hate it, I kind of just have to sit here and regen HP. I really wanted to do this run without taking any big hits, but I have to at least get a little bit over one-shot range. 51 arrows on the ground after that one, so the kills do vary a lot. I believe we'd need 80 arrows on the ground for them to start disappearing. We also have rangers on these waves now. I unfortunately did lose another prayer point, so I'm on 47. And it was because I was picking up arrows. I knew that would be a cause of me losing prayer points. Please kill this bat. Please, please, please. Oh, that's a little annoying. 2 prayer points lost. That was poorly handled. That was very, very poorly handled on my part. I could have done a lot better there. The worst part is I wasted 5 prayer points on wave 41. That was by far my biggest mistake. What? No, I put my, I had my prayer on. I swear I did. I rolled the evidence. I absolutely put it on in time there. That was so sad. If that was lag, that is really scary because I am in one-shot range right now. In fact, I am comfortably in one-shot range and I have to finish this kill now. Okay, well, I am still in one-shot range. I have to pick up my arrows and I have to go straight into this next kill while still in one-shot range. What am I doing? I should have paused it. I should have paused the cave. Why am I doing this to myself? There's so much pressure when you know you can be one shot. Ooh, not even close. Okay, we gotta get our arrows. Oh, no, that's bad. That's really bad. You're supposed to go in front of him. No, you're supposed to be in front. Oh, this is a situation. Are they gonna be... Oh shit, they're gonna be same ticked. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is gonna be janky, but it's the only way I can think to solve this. All right, this can work. This can work. We're fine. I think we're fine now. Oh my god, that was a little sketchy because if he got 2 good hits on me, I can't heal. I am literally at the mercy. So we sacrificed some prayer, but I think it was completely worth it because if I didn't greed at least a couple prayer points there, it's very, very likely that I just get 2-shot by that meleeer. Okay, and I logged out because I kind of have to engineer this wave. I marked this tile because this tile should trap the blob. The ranger's not gonna be able to hit me, and then I actually need to lure over the major. Then I need to get back to the blob safe spot. Okay, hopefully I make it in time. Yes, I will. Nice. Okay, he's trapped. He can't hit me. And now the melee is also trapped. Okay, wait. Actually, this is... Okay. We gotta long range this. We definitely have to long range this. I don't have the range. Okay, that works though. That works. We'll get it done. It'll be slower, but we'll get it done. We might even lose some arrows on this, but that's completely fine. We have a little situation here where these 2 will attack me at the same time, and I can only pray against one of them if I step out. But I believe if I walk 2 tiles north, I should delay the ranger's attack by 1 tick, and then I should be able to just prayer flick alternate these guys. I'm pretty sure this works. Yes, it does. Okay, nice. Since I'm 1 tick alternating, I'm also not losing any prayer during this. So I made 3 pretty brutal prayer mistakes, and I still haven't even sipped a prayer potion yet. We are 28 prayer points on wave 57. Well, I can't believe it's come to this, but we are on wave 62, and I still have over half my prayer points. I haven't even touched the prayer potion. I've never done this well at prayer management, and I still made 3 brutal mistakes. 15 of my prayer points were lost on 3 separate waves where I just screwed up the spawns. Obviously, it's not over yet. I can still make a brutal mistake that just ends all of my work here. But let's be honest, the stat I'm most proud of is the fact that I've let 5 total rune arrows despawn over the course of this cave. That's it. I've been so diligent. Those were basically unrecoverable. I just need to close this out. Dying to Jad, at how close to perfect this run has been, I need to close this out more than anything in my life right now. Okay, we're just going straight into it. I will not be able to pick up those arrows, unfortunately. And you know what? I still have a full prayer potion. I grinded for this view. I'm just gonna use it. I'm still gonna need to prayer flick this fight, but I don't need to be as precise, it seems. Oh, I hate when that happens. One of the healers got stuck. Get over here, please. Thank you. The final stretch, baby. Let's finish the account. Yes! Let's go, dude. Oh my god, 7 hours and 10 minutes. We don't talk about it. I don't care. Give me my cape. I don't care about the time. The account is complete. The first cape on Richard Tape. It was meant to be just because that rhymes. Oh my god, it looks so good, dude. 1 inventory slot fire cape completed. Damn, what a journey. What a journey. 7 hours and 10 minutes in that damn cave. That is miserable. That is so miserable. Damn, are we going for the pet? I still have 1 prayer potion dose. We could go straight, in theory, we could go straight back in right now, except I don't have the arrows. Damn, that feels so good, dude. It feels so good to look at that on this account. Just a great accomplishment, great trophy account. You guys know I live for this stuff. This was a small series I wanted to make a year ago, and I'm so happy to call it completed. From extremely humble beginnings, we fast forward over 250 hours of playtime to get to this view. This is where the story of Richard Tape ends. But when one story ends, another one always begins.